The video and welcome back to Phasmophobia. Uh, uh, I did case number 666 on Phasmophobia, but this time we're back. I know it's been a while. I'm sorry, but I've been very busy lately. Um, but I have just recently found a pretty cool method of leveling up very quick in Phasmophobia. And I'm going to go through just about everything you need to do to set it up, where you got to go, and what you got to do. So the first thing we're going to do is it's going to be a custom difficulty. So we're going to go into here, and then we're going to have the rewards be 1297, which means 12.97 times the amount of money you get. But when we do this, we're not trying to go for a perfect investigation. All we're doing is we're going in with two smudges and a salt, and we're going to try our best to identify the ghost. Now, what we're going to do is, as soon as we go into the map, the ghost should immediately hunt you. So you have to intentionally let the ghost hunt you, which is what the smudges are for, because the smudges will prevent the ghost from killing us. So as soon as the ghost comes to us, we have to light the smudges and throw the smudges at the ghost, and then we should be able to just walk right through it and then try to avoid the ghost killing us. Um, some people use two of them. I use two of them first, and then if I don't know what the ghost is yet, I bring in two more, let the ghost hunt again, and then try. This does require some player experience, and what I mean by that is you do have to have a little bit of knowledge of the ghost and their behaviors to get this right. So I've done this 10 times already and only got one correct identification. And I got $4,000 just for identifying the ghost. So that's why this method is very, very good. And once I identified the ghost and got $4,000, I went up 3 levels from level 20 to level 23, and I unlocked some new gear as well. And the guy that showed me how to do this was Prestige level 20, and he was like level 2900. So he said he did this and reached Prestige 20 in just about 96 hours of game time. So that's actually pretty darn good for him to reach Prestige level 20 in under 100 hours of game time. That's pretty darn good. So we're gonna go just about everything. And what I didn't know was that up here in presets, you hit that, and you can copy the settings from all these difficulties. All these difficulties. But we're going to do Apocalypse 3. So you want to click on that. So you click Apocalypse 3. And when you do that, it'll say times 15. But we're going to edit this a little bit and put it to 12.97. So with, you're going to come down on player. You're going to come down and you want to bump that up to 100. Then you're going to go to Ghost, and you can have the Ghost speed at 150 if you want to. I like to have the Ghost speed the same as the player, so I'm going to bump that down to 100. Let's see, what did the activity level, or was it the changing favorite room? I don't remember which one it was, but I think. Oh yeah, the hunt duration is going to be medium. Yeah, you want the hunt duration at medium. You want the kill extend hunt. You want that off. That's going to be off. The evidence given, keep that at 0 because we're not going to be worrying about that. And then when we go to contract, you want the weather to be windy. And that's about it. And then there you go. Now we're at 1297. And you're going to want to apply that. Then you're going to come over here, go to shop, and you want to have 4 incense, salt, and the igniter. And then all your other stuff you can bring as well. So we're going to bring all our equipment with us. That is just in case we have some simple objectives. Because you can try and get the objectives if you want to, but it's not. Choose is Camp Woodland. So you pick that and then hit start. Then you're going to pick the salt and 2 smudges and a set of matches. Alright. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go through those gates right there. And then we're going to go right over here by these picnic benches. And we're going to lay down the salt. And then get our smudges ready and wait for the ghost to hunt us. Once the ghost hunt us, we have to pay close attention to how the ghost behaves. And once we do that, we'll try to identify the ghost. If we can't identify the ghost, we can try to guess and then leave. And it usually takes like 1 or 2 minutes. Sometimes it'll take longer, and if the ghost doesn't do anything at all, and then it decides to hunt you after about 5 minutes of waiting, you don't necessarily have to wait that long, but if the ghost doesn't do anything for a long period of time, right off the bat, that's a shade. We all know that. So we're going to open this up, and we can't sprint, so we're going to lay down the salt, and then we're going to get our smudges ready, and just wait for the ghost to hunt. And here it comes. Alright. We'll smudge at it. And then we're going to try to avoid it if we can. Okay, there we go. Alright. So, now we have to try to identify what that ghost was. Ooh, this is a toughie. Sometimes it's tough to identify it, sometimes not. Boy. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I'm going to guess... I'm going to guess that was a Hantu. And if we get lucky, we'll get money. If not, we have to do it over again. And you can just repeat this process over and over again, and you'll level up very, very quickly. Okay, so we didn't get it. It was a Goyo, apparently. So if you get it wrong, the best thing to do would be to go to Ghost and look at what ghost it is, and then kind of study this a little bit. So, usually show itself on camera if there are no people by. They're really seen far from their place of death. Okay. So, there was a Goyo, apparently. I got that wrong. So, if you get it wrong, you can go right back in and just keep on doing it over and over and over again. And then just keep getting your incenses, your salt, and your igniter. And then bring all your other stuff. And just bring the rest of the stuff. And then you should be good. And then just do it again. Just go right back in and try again. And you're not going to get it right every single time. So now this time, there's 2 objectives I could do. Is repel the ghost with incense while it's chasing me and get a photo with a ghost. I could do that if I wanted to get a little bit extra money, but I would have to identify the ghost correctly. So we're going to do it again. We're going to lay down the salt. And then get our smudges ready. And wait for the ghost. As soon as that gate closes, that's when the ghost hunts. Alright, here we go. Oh, he went far away. Okay. So, if you guys saw that, I laid down some salt, and the ghost went away from me. So, that was a wraith. That had to be a wraith, because I put down salt, and the ghost did not want to be anywhere near that salt. So that had to be a wraith. It's either a wraith or a yokai. We'll see what it was. Hopefully it was a wraith. It was a myling. Okay. So I got it wrong again. And the myling, I believe, let's see, the myling, that's the quiet one, isn't it? Yeah, the myling is a quiet one. So if the ghost hunts you and it's not making any sound at all, it's a myling. Right off the bat, it's a myling. So, but he was far away, so it was hard for me to tell if it was being quiet or not because it was far away. So we got that one wrong. And this is not easy. A lot of you may think it is, but for me it's not because my knowledge of the ghosts is not too good. I mean, I know some ghosts and their behaviors, like the myling obviously is a quiet one. I know the Jinn, the Revenant, and the Fae are the fast ones. The Demon is the most dangerous one. I know that. The Oni is the one that doesn't disappear when it hunts you. The myling is a quiet one. And the one I hate the most is the Mimic, because the Mimic can mimic other ghosts. And the easiest one is the Shade. The Shade is the ghost that doesn't do anything. So that's an easy one. I say about half of the ghosts I know and half of the ghosts I don't. So I just need to study the ghosts more. So, alright. Let's go back in and try to get the right one so I can show you guys how this works. But I think it's going to take a while. Alright, our objectives, we got to repel and photo the ghost. Alright. I want to identify the ghost first if I can. Alright, got my salt out. Alright, the ghost is going to come from the right because I heard noise over there. So the ghost is going to come from over that way. Here we go. Wow, he's really throwing that stuff around. Alright, that to me looked like a poltergeist. Alright, that looked like a poltergeist, so we're going to guess that because he was throwing stuff everywhere. And it was! Alright, we got one. A poltergeist. Alright, we got $100 for the correct ghost type. $100 for the investigation bonus times $12.97. Look at that. Look at that, you guys. $2,800 just for identifying the ghost. And look at that, we leveled up. So pretty much every single time you're going to level up. So I went from level 20 to level 25 within half an hour. So this is a very, very good method to level up very, very quickly. So I recommend this for basically any player out there. You can do this by yourself. You can do this with a group of friends if you want to. Just remember the settings and everything else. So if you're looking to get a lot of money and level up very, very quickly, this is the way to do it, man. This works very, very well. Uh, this won't be easy if you don't have knowledge of the ghost, but it will be a lot easier and a lot more fun if you have knowledge of the ghost. This is Big G, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.